Hey, it's Richard Fiske here. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm having a bit of a silly moment, I guess. Let me explain. The new 1.4.0 is out for the Fly app, and I have the Mavic Air 2. I don't have the Mini 2 or the Air 2S, so I'm only going on this. But I was trying to check out the new settings for this Fly app. Down in the bottom right hand corner, as you know, you have the new sort of interface, which I'm trying to get used to. You get changes on these things, you get used to them, and then it's DJI swap them all about, and you have to relearn everything, and they don't give you any notes on the updates that they do. So I'm going through the auto exposure lock and the video locks and the photo settings and everything else, and I've been like for about 2 hours trying to sort this out, trying to work it out. So let's tap on the screen here. I'm in video mode. As you will see, I have the drone here. It's on. Down the bottom you've got auto mode on the screen, and with that you can change the EV lock, as you can see here, which will hold the drone up. That will change the brightness of the screen, so set that at 0, which is your ideal. You can change the frame rate and the camera quality mode, etc. And then on auto mode, if you tap the screen, nothing comes up. You can't get any exposure lock or anything else like that. If you hold and tap the screen, you can get the move the camera about, so you can move the camera like that. You can see the camera moving. So that's me doing the finger move on the camera there. So that's that. Now on auto, it's auto as it was before. Manual mode, if you touch the bottom right hand screen button there, you go into Pro, and that's now your manual mode. And again, if you click on the camera on the screen, nothing happens. There's no lock on there or anything else like that. If you hold the finger on there again, you still get the same camera movement action that you can get before. So if I move the camera around, you can see down at the bottom there on manual or pro mode, you can see that the iOS settings are 100. I can change that if I wanted to make the image brighter. So obviously we want to try and keep that as low as possible at 100. And as you go around, you can see down the bottom right that the MM, or the manual metering or measuring, changes, and that is an indication of what the camera thinks it should be at, minus or plus on there. So there's no manual lock, etc. So when you're in pro or manual, the exposure is actually locked. When I go into auto, you can see the EV value there, 0.0. I can change that, and then that is actually locked. You can see there it's still locked at 2, +2. So the old auto lock is no longer a feature. It's actually auto locked automatically when you're in the auto mode, and when you're on the manual mode, you can't lock it. So there's a quick revision. So next question, going then onto photos, you can see on here on Pro, which is manual mode. If I click off of here, click on the screen, nothing happens. If I move on to auto, if I click on the screen, you get that indicator come up, which is the sort of like an auto lock. If you tap and hold the middle of that button, the auto exposure is locked. I can then move that to the screen on the clouds, and you can see from the screen here that's locked on that. So if I lock that and move the camera, everything's dark and locked. If I change the position of the click on the wall and lock it on there, it's now locked. That then also exposes everything there. If I click off of that, I can click off of it. There you go. If I move the camera up there and move it around, it will auto expose. I can change the EV value, so it's there, and it will automatically expose at 2.3 everywhere, so it's not changing. So that's locked on that. My point I'm trying to make is, why do they have that function and you can also adjust the brightness there. Why'd they have that on photos? Because surely on a photo you're going to be changing all the adjustments on your camera and exposure there. I don't understand it. It's confusing me. If someone can help out, then good. It's weird. I don't know. I can click on the sky. I can increase that. I can then lock, hold and lock, and then that makes everything locked in at that. I can click on the wall, increase the exposure there. I can click on the middle of that, also exposure lock, and it's changed there. I don't understand why you do that on photos. If you come off, click off of that if I can. Also the other thing, you've got those brackets there. If I then change into video mode, sometimes the brackets come up on that and then they disappear. I think on the Mavic Air 2, if I'm right, I think they've cocked up a little bit, because I've seen videos on the Mini 2 and on the video mode they've had that auto exposure lock system on there, where it's not available on the Mavic Air 2, but Mini 2 is. I've tried various things on auto tapping the screen and video mode. I've tried on manual pro mode tapping the screen, it still doesn't work. It's just not happening. I don't understand why. If I click onto photos, I can get that icon come up and I can lock and unlock it like that. If I'm on the other mode, pro, manual mode, it doesn't work. I think they've moved that onto photos by mistake for the Mavic Air 2, and I think that auto lock system should be on the video mode for Mavic Air 2 like it is on the Mini 2. So I think maybe there'll be an update on that, maybe to change it. Maybe I'm being an idiot. I don't know. Maybe there's me just being stupid. I don't know. Maybe I am. Who knows? Anyway, but I just wanted to put this video out to see if anyone else had the same experiences. If someone else has got the Mini 2 and the Mavic Air 2 and can see if there's a difference, then it'd be quite useful, because it's confusing the hell out of me. And before I was quite okay at what settings I needed, what frame rates I needed, the 180-degree rule, ND filters and everything else. Now I don't know what to use. So and I've been flying for quite a while and I know about these things, so it's confusing the hell out of me. So anyway, confused.com signing off. Speak to you later.